Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Pokemon Journeys and the whole Project Mew thing, because episode 134 was released today, and I saw it. When I tell you Project Mew was the most pointless piece of shit I've ever seen, I mean, Mew. When I tell you Mew was fucking trolling, Mew was trolling, bruh. Mew was trolling. Project Mew went to Faraway Island, right? Which if any of you guys know, that's the island in Pokemon Emerald, I believe, that you get a little ticket to, and it gives you the opportunity to capture Mew, right? Okay, sure, right? That leads to Project Mew. That's where Gary, Go, and all the other people that I really don't give a damn about because they're not important enough. That's where they go so they can do the investigation with Mew. If you guys, well, not if you guys remember, but the episode previously, they get there, they run into a Kyogre, and then they run into a Groudon, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. And could these two Pokemon lead to destruction? Because, when Kyogre and Groudon meet, land, sea, they kind of have like this internal battle between each other depending on what they're doing, when they're doing it, or whatever, and stuff like that. But they get to they get there, they battle they don't really battle, they chase after them, and then Kyogre and Groudon, they see each other because they decide to split up. They decide to split up on the island to try to find Mew anyway, because that's where he's at. That's where he at. Just try to discover could the origins of Pokemon come from this island. And when Groudon and Kyogre collide, they transform into Mew because Mew was fucking trolling Project Mew's team the whole entire time. It knew that was coming, so it duplicated itself and then transformed into Kyogre and Groudon, because remember, Mew has the DNA of every damn Pokemon ever created, no matter what. How? I don't know. Anyway. And Project Mew was trying to figure out what's going on. Mew sits on this little crystal, looks like it's gonna do something. So then they try to battle Mew. They have a raid battle with Mew, and everybody throwing out their Pokemon. A lot of them got legendary Pokemon. That's how you know Pokemon done kind of got bullshit, because a lot of the damn Pokemon trainers now just like outside of fucking Ash was just fucking capturing legendary Pokemon. And a lot of it's off screen, no character development. So it's just all over the place of like, what the fuck? And the fact that Go has a fucking Suicune and bitch don't even show the fuck up. It would have made some kind of sense for it to show up, honestly. But all it did was just prove to the point that they just did that shit just for the hell of it, when it really made absolutely no sense at all. Especially when there's like two Pokemon characters in the anime. I mean, not in the anime, but in the franchise, that actually have more connection to Mew. Morty's friend, I forgot what his name is, and then you have Chris, because Pokemon Master showed that she has a connection to Suicune as well. And hell, even if you wanted to, Ash, for God's sakes, have a connection to Suicune. So you got three characters in there that have connections to Suicune, and then you give it a fucking Go, and Go don't even use the hoe. Like, that was such a pointless capture. It was just there to fucking piss people off. That's what it was. But they battle Mew. Mew mops the floor with everybody. They tried their best. They tried. They tried. Mew was just like giggling and just boom, boom, boom. They just all of them went down one by one. And I was just like, damn. damn. You know what I'm saying? Everybody went down one by one, and it was pathetic. It was honestly pathetic seeing it. But it is what it is, right? So once they battle Mew knocks Mew just, defeats most of them or whatever and stuff like that. Go realize that he's not going to be able to capture Mew or whatever. Mew heals everybody and then teleports them out of the cavern, like out of the central cavern of the island, and it starts raining. Oh, during the battle, I forgot, Grookey learns Woodhammer. Okay, fine, whatever. Just whatever. I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you. The episode was, not the episode, but the whole plot of it was kind of and goes like, the future I grasp is in the palm of my hands, and then Mew teleports into Go's hand. So he technically captured Mew and stuff like that. But then Mew laughs and then teleports away, and goes thanks Mew for everything, and the crew leaves Faraway Island, and they report back their findings and discovery. And one of the main character guys, one of the guys who I don't really give a damn about, he was saying how important one of the guys with one of the Urshifu's, he didn't want to admit that they did well on their mission for Project Mew. Project Mew is kind of over, but they discover Faraway Island, and using the research they have with Mew, the professor guys, he's satisfied, and everyone goes off their own merry way, and Go calls Ash, and the episode ends. And it was just a snooze fest, honestly. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all. Boring. When I tell you, fucking useless ass episode. Like, these are the, honestly, the episodes where they're trying to have Go by himself without Ash, it just doesn't work. But honestly, Go as a character doesn't fucking work. Just like fucking Chloe ass don't fucking work. And that's the real crux of my issue with Project Mew, is that it goes on my issue that I had with Serena at first from Pokemon X and Y, is that it took her so long in the game to figure out what she wanted to do that I was like, damn, is this bitch ever gonna have a thing? But they finally gave her something to do that makes sense. Chloe, nothing. Oh, she doesn't know if she want to be a Pokemon trainer. She has an Eevee that doesn't know if it wants what it wants to evolve into. Go, his dream is to capture every Pokemon, but his real goal is to go and capture Mew as his first Pokemon. All that bullshit nonsense. And then towards the end of Ash's journey, Project Mew, Gary is doing research on it, and Go, I think it'd be great for you to join, and all that kind of stuff. And it's just like, for fuck's sakes, get the hell out of here with that nonsense. All it proves is that my theory about how Go and Chloe are the worst traveling companions Ash has had, and they're the most useless traveling companions. You could have easily brought back Dawn. You could have easily brought back May, which honestly you really kind of did, because Dawn showed fuck up more so than any other former traveling companion. It would have been nice to see damn May. It seems like the Pokemon Company got a hard on for Dawn, because she had a big episodic arc in the Unova region. Then she show up in oh shit, I didn't get up out of this section. Then she show up mostly throughout Journeys. Like, what the hell? You might as well have just had her as a permanent, not a permanent, but you might as well have had her back as a new companion, the traveling companion, you know what I'm saying? Or you could have brought Serena or May or Misty. Like, But no, I mean, I like Dawn, but what I'm saying is they had Dawn show up so frequently. It was like they don't know what to do with Chloe, so they was like, who we can use? Dawn. Sure. That was it. And male protagonists, you could have brought in Silent, Tracy would have probably been nice, or something like that. Like you could have, you know what I'm saying? Silent, Tracy, or Brock would have been one of them three would have been nice. Or you could have had Gary, or you know what? What could have been better is if you brought back Richie, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is because you could have easily had Richie, Ash still doing his thing or whatever, and let's just say most of the Pokemon Journey stuff takes place in the Galar region. Ash can run into Richie saying that he's competing in the Pokemon League and whatever. Ash talking about he's doing the World Coronation and stuff like that. It could have been really cool. So that way we could have still seen battling gym leaders. We could have seen the gym battles, but we also could have seen Ash fight. You know what I'm saying? That way you don't have to have Ash do the little thing. So we could have had a cool reversal, kind of like how when we introduced May, we had a thing for the female protagonists to do, which were performances and contests or whatever. That could have been really cool. Or you could have brought in, I don't know, one of the fucking Gallard trainers. You could have easily brought in Hop, or the two trainers, the male or the female that you play as. You could have easily brought in one of them. That would have been better. But like I said, it was just a pointless episode. It was Mew basically trolling them, like, oh, you thought you was gonna capture me? Please, nobody can capture me. Please, nobody can see me unless I want you guys to see me, because Mew just wants to have fun, honestly, and that's all it is. It's a powerful Pokemon. It wants to have fun, and it's trolling. It reminds me of Pokemon the first movie when it was fucking trolling Mewtwo. That was it. I don't really have much to say. I just think it wasn't a good episode. It was a pointless episode, and that's been a big issue with Journeys, is a lot of stuff that's been happening in Journeys have been pointless. And I really hate when they waste my time as a fan of as a watcher anyway. I expect these Pokemon episodes to go somewhere. I'm not expecting all the episodes to have a storyline, but I expect the characters that are with Ash to do something. Especially if you're going to give them a goal. I expect their goals to be, you know what I'm saying? It felt like they were going. It felt like they was going back to the flaws of the first anime. Like, you know how Ash had Misty and Brock with him, and Misty want to be a great water Pokemon master, but they barely showed off her water Pokemon. They barely let her get more water Pokemon. It was just like towards Johto is when they wanted to start expanding on that. And then by then, y'all got rid of her. So what was, you know what I'm saying? And then Brock was a Pokemon breeder, so at least he had something to do. That was throughout most of the episodes, because Pokemon breeding, taking care of Pokemon, making sure they were right when Ash and his friends and the Pokemon get sick. Brock knew what to do. He knew how to feed them. So he had his usefulness. You know what I'm saying? But Go and Chloe, they didn't really have their usefulness. Honestly, they were just there just to be there, and that's the worst. That's the worst thing you can do, honestly. And the fact that, when I mentioned Dawn, if anybody should have been recurring, it really should have been fucking Misty, because Ash is a research partner in Professor not Professor Sycamore, whatever his goddamn name is. He's over there. He's a Pokemon researcher, and he's staying in Vermilion City. You know what I'm saying? Vermilion City and Cerulean City aren't that far from each other. So if anybody should be having a recurring theme or a recurring, setting, it should have been Misty. Honestly, it should have been Misty and Brock, honestly, recurring throughout most of the series, because again, they both live in Kanto. I mean, I know Brock's Pokemon doctoring gets him everywhere, but still with Misty at least. But like I said before, this Pokemon episode was just useless. They were just trolling. And I think the writers were trolling, or they didn't really know what they wanted to do. They knew that they couldn't have Go capture Mew because everybody would have been like, kiss ass, kiss rocks, all that bullshit. So they just kind of just opt out of really nothing for Go to do. So it just kind of came off as useless. And that's one thing I really hate, is I hate when you waste people's time. Honestly, I really do. Especially when it comes to, people, the traveling companions and all that kind of stuff. And you just waste our time literally doing absolutely fucking nothing with these characters. Don't bring characters in if you're not going to figure out what the hell to fucking do with them. That's how I feel about the situation. You can get mad all you want to. It's just the truth. The episode was pointless. Go and Chloe, pointless traveling companions. Worst traveling companions we've ever had. And we got one more episode. Hopefully, I never have to see Go and Chloe ass ever again. That's just my personal opinion. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys later. Because, no, pointless, useless episode. But yeah, that was it. I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.